Roommates, Memoirs of the Hairless Ape by TGWeaver and Pokemaniacal. Chapter 6. Panic. Nothing like a little money in your pocket to start the morning off right.
Anyone up for heading to the bank with me?
You ask, proudly waving your stipend check to your housemates as you take your seat at the breakfast table.
Hey, congrats.
Chica pumps a fist in the air.
Dinner's on you tonight, Pennybags. Tradition and all.
I thought that was just for family.
You mock complain.
I hope you're not implying we practically aren't already, dear.
Mango lightly comments, swiping a strawberry from your plate with a deft claw.
But isn't tonight a pajama party?
Bonnie murmurs, desperately fumbling with the lid on the jam jar before finally relinquishing it to Freddy, who effortlessly pops it open for her.
It is indeed, honey. But we usually get to take out night on pajama night anyway. Anyone up for a pho?
Mangle asks, snagging another strawberry from your plate.
Mangle, do you want me to make a plate for you?
You interrupt, side-eyeing the fox with a bemused expression.
Your berries taste better.
Mangle replies dismissively, licking the glaze from the strawberries. You decide against even dignifying that statement with a comment.
Pho sounds good.
Chica chimes in.
Or if you're not up for a mic, we could do burritos.
Freddy's usual placid smile twists into a sudden frown, his eyebrows scrunching up.
La cuisine mexicaine est l'univers de Damon et Barbe.
He dramatically announces, chest swelling as he makes a sweeping gesture with one of his burly arms.
That's a no on the burritos?
Mangle observes.
Decisively, it would seem.
I gathered as much. I have no clue what he said, but I never see him that adamant.
You pat Freddy's paw reassuringly, nodding to let him know his complaint has been registered.
No burritos, Freddy.
He visibly softens and resumes buttering slices of toast for everyone.
Merci.
But yeah, pho's go with me if you guys are all up for it. Fair good place around here to get it from?
You inquire, taking a piece of toast from Freddy and immediately handing it off to Mangle, who accepts it without a second's hesitation.
Downtown, yeah?
Chica replies.
They've got more than pho, too. If you're into vermicelli and sushi and that sort of thing.
Sounds like a date, Ben.
You grin, gratefully accepting another slice of buttered toast from Freddy for yourself. It's only been a few days since you moved into 87B, but you're already starting to settle into a routine, chores and all. Today's your turn to take the trash out, so while the others begin clearing the kitchen table from breakfast, you gather up the trash to be carted down to the dumpster.
So is it just you and me, Chica? Or Bonnie, are you coming with us too?
You ask, tying off the plastic handles of one of the garbage bags.
I wasn't planning it.
Bonnie croaks in surprise as she dumps her plates in the sink.
I haven't done my fur yet, and I need to brush my teeth. Too many things to do. I think I'll stay here.
Really, Bon?
Chica asks, one eyebrow raised.
You sure you don't want to get out of the house?
Huh. Sounds like you can get all that done in a few minutes, Bonnie.
You add, rubbing your chin.
Come on, you look fine. The weather's nice. Let's go.
Now, don't force her to go if she doesn't want to.
Swinging down from the overhead vent, Mangle wags a claw at you.
Our little blue darling is more fragile than you think, Foxy.
And I say she's got together more than you think, Mangle.
You answer back, patting Bonnie's head.
You have had your meds today, right, Bonnie?
Rather than replying, Bonnie kind of hunches down in the middle of the kitchen, slowly clutching her paws over her head.
Hey, come on.
You try again, a little more firmly.
Did you forget to take them?
She's melting down, Chica.
Mangle warns in a stressed whisper.
I hear ya, Em.
Chica replies, literally tossing her plate to Freddy, who catches it with expert precision.
Come on, Bon. Mike doesn't mean anything by it. If you don't want to go, don't go.
Bonnie stammering awkwardly as she begins to rock back and forth on the floor in her odd, huddled down position.
Look, Mike, I know you mean well, but those bottles on the bathroom counter aren't just for show.
Chica says in a reprimanding tone.
I'm starting to think they are.
You reply evenly.
The layer of dust on those bottles is 1/4 of an inch thick. I'm pretty sure I saw cobwebs growing on the ones with bright orange "Take Twice Daily" stickers.
By now, Bonnie's got both paws over her ears, and she's starting to hum to herself in what appears to be an attempt to drown the two of you out.
I've only been here a few days, and I'm willing to wager this check in my pocket that she hasn't been taking any of them.
You continue.
Is that a fact?
Chica turns her attention to Bonnie, looking down at her with a stern expression.
Bonnie, we've talked about this, haven't we? Please don't make me call a doctor, because you know what will happen if I do.
I'll take them!
Bonnie suddenly howls, rolling side to side across the foyer.
I'll take my pills! Just don't take me back there! Not again! I can't handle the questions! So many questions!
You watch in surprise as she throws herself into a tantrum, kicking and thrashing around. In her flailing, she kicks over the shoe rack by the front door, sending shoes and slippers everywhere.
I can't stand it!
She wails.
I can't stand him! I can't stand his awful black eyes when he stares at me. I can feel them. I can't keep putting up with it. Don't send me back, Chica.
Bonnie, please.
Chica gasps, trying to steady her. Freddy brushes past you and gently heaves Bonnie to her feet, hugging her closely to his chest as she struggles all the while to break loose of his grasp.
Du calme, ma petite.
He murmurs in her ear while she continues to spasm.
This is how we have to do it.
Chica murmurs to you, gently whispering to Bonnie as she strokes the back of her head with her wingtips.
Just like this. That's it. That's a good girl. Get it out of your system, Bon.
Panic attack?
You ask, gazing pitifully at the twitching rabbit. Chica shrugs as Bonnie kicks weakly at Freddy's thighs. Already the bunny's struggling has slowed, almost stopped. She's tiring herself out.
Kind of.
She replies as Bonnie eventually gives up and buries her face in Freddy's chest, panting raggedly.
She goes through these phases. Some days she's up, some days she's down. Apparently what I thought was an up day turned out to be very down.
You think back to Bonbon's comment in the park about Foxy and his good days, idly wondering if there's any similarity.
All right.
Chica says, taking a now limp Bonnie from Freddy and Princess carrying her back to the kitchen table like a mother with an exhausted toddler. Freddy takes the opportunity to top up Bonnie's juice glass, adding another curly straw to it. Grinning, you flash him a thumbs up, and he winks back at you. Once Bonnie's situated in her chair, Chica heads for the bathroom.
Mangle, can you please?
She asks over her shoulder.
I'm already on it.
Mangle says, gently but firmly gripping Bonnie so that she doesn't fall out of her chair.
We're gonna start with the really important ones, since I don't think your stomach can handle 10 pills at once now on your skeleton diet.
Chica says as she comes back with an armful of bottles.
Mike, you weren't kidding. These things are covered in dust.
Let me take them later.
Bonnie moans. She tries to wrestle away, but Mangle's got her on tight lockdown.
I promise. I'll do it.
No more stalling!
Chica snaps.
You're taking these pills right this instant, and don't you think I won't check to see if you cheek 'em. I'll hold your head under the water faucet to get him down if I have to.
Quivering, Bonnie realizes she's beaten. In the end, she swallows several pills and a cup and a half of juice in all, and every single time, Chica pries her mouth open and examines it with a pen light to ensure they went down.
This is so humiliating.
Bonnie mutters in between doses, chewing on the end of her straw.
Did it to yourself, kid.
Chica replies with a wry smile.
No sympathy for me. Not anymore. No, ma'am. We've talked about this no less blue in the face as you are.
In spite of herself, Bonnie giggles a little as Chica ruffles her hair. You grin as well, relaxing slightly.
And you are pretty blue.
You add, joining in.
A very pretty blue, in fact.
Oh, Michael.
Mangle titters flamboyantly.
Don't tell me I was sweet not a Bonnibel, while I was under the impression that Chica was more your type.
Mangle disappears into the air shaft with a grin, leaving you to blush, and Chica tries to stifle a laugh while she continues to lecture Bonnie.
From now on, you're getting your meds at every meal. I'm gonna have Mango mix them up and put them in your juice. If you don't drink every drop, so help me, Bonnie.
Chica scolds.
We're getting them in you one way or another. You almost gave poor Mike a panic attack of his own just then.
Sorry.
Bonnie sighs, hanging her head. You can't help but feel sorry for her. She's clearly embarrassed and probably feels like the spotlight's on her. As you stand in the hallway watching her, an idea suddenly strikes you.
Bonnie, how about some gelatin?
You ask, clapping your fist against your palm.
It's how my mom used to get my medicine down me when I had an ear infection or a fever as a kid. It mixes in so well you won't even taste it. I promise.
Bonnie looks up at Chica, who nods vigorously.
Hey, there's a good idea. And I know you like gelatin. We'll get you some more gelatin in the store while we're out.
Lime.
Bonnie sniffs.
Lime sounds good.
Oh, lime? Alright, we'll get you some lime and orange. They actually taste good together, if you mix them. But then, the gelatin turns out to be brown. It doesn't look good, but the flavor's great.
Chica muses, keeping the conversation quick and distracting. It seems the hen's already figured out where you're going with this.
Yeah, we used to make flavors all the time when I was a kid. I like lime too, so I'm alright with that. You know what's really good? If you put some canned fruit in there too, it gives it some extra texture.
Ooh, like ramen? You can add anything to ramen.
Chica says.
Right, exactly.
You add, gauging Bonnie's face to see if she's calming down. The cocktail of medication already looks like it's beginning to take effect, since her pupils are starting to dilate ever so slightly.
It's quite a flexible meal, not unlike myself.
Mengel adds from overhead, having returned with a hairbrush. Or would it be fur brush?
So what sort of stuff do you like in your ramen, Mike?
Chica asks, nodding slightly to you as she takes the brush from Mengel.
That's it, Chica. Keep the ball rolling with more small talk. Act like you don't notice it. And in Bonnie's mind, it never happened. Get her mind off of herself and onto something else. Oh, all sorts of things. Eggs, hot dogs, shrimp, if I can afford it. Good shrimp, not the canned stuff. A little sriracha, you know. Ramen's great. You could do anything with it, and it still tastes good.
You like shrimp in yours? A kindred spirit. What really does it for me is imitation crab. Almost as good as the real thing at a fraction of the price. We have to be a bit penny conscious here, you know?
Mengel chimes in.
Oh, wow. A little dizzy.
Bonnie hiccups slightly, leaning close to Chica.
It's okay, Bon. You'll feel much better soon.
Chica says soothingly.
You know, it's a shame the instant noodle cups actually take like 4 minutes to cook though, because some of them have better flavor.
Just as well. They're more expensive anyway. The stuff out of the packets is cheap, but you can feed 4 or 5 people for the price of 1 or 2 of the cups.
Mengel says, gently dabbing at Bonnie's cheeks with a napkin. The three of you continue inane discussion of everything from ramen toppings to songs you like for several minutes as Chica soothingly brushes Bonnie's fur. Eventually, Bonnie's almost completely back to normal. Well, for a given value of normal anyway. Subdued is probably a better way of phrasing it.
Feeling better now?
You ask hopefully.
Yeah, I get so worked up. Sorry, Mike.
She replies.
No big deal, Bonnie.
You reach over and gently pat her arm with a smile.
I do need to get to the bank to get this check cashed, so if you feel like coming...
You interrupt yourself, glancing up at Chica, who knows Bonnie's condition and limits and medications much better than you do. She nods with a gentle smile, giving you the all clear.
If you feel like coming, you're more than welcome to.
You continue.
And if you don't, nobody's forcing you. And might I just say, you look really nice today, now that Chica's taking care of that bedhead of yours.
Maybe some fresh air would help clear my head.
Bonnie finally manages at length.
I guess I'll go get dressed.
I'll come with you.
Chica insists.
If you're still dizzy, the last thing any of us need is for you to slip and conk your noggin on your closet door trying to get changed.
Bonnie giggles as she teeters into her bedroom with Chica helping her along.
We'll be just a minute, Mike.
Take your time.
You reply as the two of them leave the room. As soon as they're out of sight, you, Mengel, and even Freddy all let out a relieved sigh in perfect unison.
Man, was I really pressuring her that badly? I feel like shit now.
You most certainly aren't the cause of her malady, dear. But you might have flustered her. Just slightly.
Mengel hesitantly replies.
For someone as, subconscious as Bonnie, she doesn't hold up well to intense scrutiny.
It didn't seem that intense.
You quietly protest.
If she's not taking her pills, how is she going to get any better?
Something kind of flashes in Mengel's eyes, though the fox remains quiet.
What? What did I say?
You ask, scratching your head.
Foxy, if you could be so kind as to pick up some facial tissues for me from the store, I'd be most appreciative. I've run out.
Producing a floral print change purse, Mingle begins thumbing through it to hand you some money, but you politely turn it away.
That's not necessary. Nothing's too good for family.
You say with a wink, inwardly savoring the surprised expression on Mingle's face as Bonnie and Chica return to the common area.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mike.
Chica says,
Ready to go?
So I'm guessing we don't have a car.
You comment, finally slinging the kitchen trash bag that you were supposed to carry out earlier into the nearby dumpster.
Nope. Our apartment isn't one with a garage option. There's actually only a few that do have it, but I don't think our building was designed that way. Some of the apartments were built more recently than others.
Chica replies,
Alright, so we take the bus into town? I mean, I didn't, get to go yesterday.
Oh, you wanted to go yesterday with us? Why didn't you say something?
Chica asks obliviously, helping Bonnie with her scarf. You catch yourself from getting angry and instead bite your tongue.
To tell you the truth, you guys were in such a hurry, I just didn't get the chance.
You reply with a huff.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mike.
She sighs.
If I'm being honest with you, the fort never occurred to me. We were both in a hurry and just wanted to get going as quick as we could.
Yeah. We didn't mean to ditch you, Mike. I guess that was a little mean of us.
Bonnie adds.
Don't worry about it, guys.
You reply, feeling better already now that you know it wasn't intentional. You and Bonnie tag along behind Chica, having to move relatively quickly to keep stride with her due to your noticeable differences in height. Fortunately, it's not too far to the bus stop at the front of the complex.
To answer your question, yes. We take the extravagant luxury city bus.
Chica puffs up her chest with mock pride, waving to the bus stop sign with a flourish.
Glorious!
You reply, clapping appreciatively.
Actually, it's not so bad now that we've reupholstered the seats for most of them. Just be grateful we don't have to ride the old butt buster.
She adds with a shiver.
Oh man, crappy plastic seats, I take it?
You find yourself wincing at the thought of having to sit on hard seats, especially this time of year.
Worse, metal with hard edges.
She replies.
Criminal.
You groan.
I'm imagining trying to hide that in the freezing rain and I'm not liking it.
We did last year.
Bonnie stammers.
It was awful.
No kidding.
Chica replies as she turns her rear toward you.
My tail feathers used to be twice as long until the freeze.
What? They froze to the seat?
You stare at them in horror.
Oh God, that had to be miserable.
No kidding. Being plucked is all kinds of painful, not to mention more than a little degrading.
She replies with a haunted look in her eyes, shivering slightly.
Ugh. Never again.
You take a seat at the bench where Bonnie's already flopped down, panting from the walk.
Bon, I keep telling you, you need to get out and jog with me.
Chica smugly insists, folding her wings.
Put some meat on those bones, girl.
If I get out and jog with you, I'll shrivel up. If anything, I need to gain weight, not lose it.
Bonnie replies defiantly.
Yeah, but you'll burn a ton of energy, and then come in famished afterwards. As it is, you don't expend any energy, so you don't eat anything.
Chica looks at you like this is just the most obvious thing in the world.
Seriously? Have you seen her diet?
I guess that makes sense.
You muse.
Hell, I'll go jogging with you if you don't mind a slowpoke weighing you down.
Not at all.
Chica says enthusiastically.
We'll have you buff and trim in a month, guaranteed. You'll have a six-pack instead of looking like you just drank one.
You pat your stomach self-consciously.
I'm big boned.
You lie. Obviously, by the look on both of their faces.
You're chubby, Mike. Adorably chubby, but still chubby.
Chica scoffs.
You keep shoveling Freddy's cooking down your throat without getting up to burn it off. We're going to have to roll you around the apartment in a wheelbarrow.
He's cute, though.
Bonnie smiles, poking your belly like a little kid who can't keep her hands to herself.
Hey now.
You chide good-naturedly.
You know, that's a good point, Chica. His cooking is pretty good, but really, really rich. How does Freddy keep the weight off?
Are you kidding? Freddy benches like 400 pounds, dude. Late at night, he sneaks out to the exercise room next to the leasing office when he thinks we're all in bed.
Chica busts out laughing as she spreads her wingtips about a foot apart.
Have you seen the size of his arms? The guy could pick up our refrigerator with one paw. Hell, I think he did it once when Mangle dropped a tube of lipstick underneath it.
You sit back in quiet awe, finding new respect for the odd bear.
That's really impressive. I mean, I get that he's a bear and being strong's sort of their thing, but still, wow.
You gush.
Yeah, good news. Freddy might be jacked, but he's super gentle. The old stuff there wouldn't hurt a fly.
Chica says, running a wing through her head feathers. Conversation kind of peters out for a bit as the three of you patiently wait on the bench for the bus to arrive. Your lucky streak of clear, cool weather is likely coming to an end soon, so it's a good day for you to get some money cashed out so that you can float for the rest of the month. Besides that, you promise you'd help with expenses, and the fact you've had to subsist on the generosity of relative strangers up until now wounds your pride. With a smile on your face, you study Chica and Bonnie, resolving to do right by these folks. It's the least you can do.